Hi everyone, live with Lisa here, day 236 of my 365-day voyage. Today, sorry I'm late, I've been busy planning a new vacation, another adventure. Our group has been talking about taking a trip to Cabo on spring break for 2019. So I've been looking at hotels, guys. Hey Charlie, great to see you. Hi Charlie. Looking at trips to Cabo and all-inclusives. You know me, always planning something. So just trying to get kind of a baseline for people and see if I can get some kind of guidance, from the group about which way they'd like to go. So we need to get together and discuss. Because if we don't set something up now, I'm afraid we're not going to find anything. Everything is getting like booked. So that's me. That's what I've been up to today. Working on Cabo and trying to get some kind of a feel of where we are all thinking of it. Hey Dean, it's good to see you guys. I'm so glad to have you on. So my new adventure is Cabo 2019, and I think we need to get together and talk about expectations, like what kind of place do we want to stay at, where do we want to go, because everything is getting booked up, and it's gonna be we're gonna have to hammer something down because we got a big group and we're gonna want to get it together. And I don't think we should book necessarily right now, but at least if we have an idea, then that will help us form where we want to go. Hi Diane, it's good to see you. So that's what I've been up to. Looking at what's available and how much about it's going to cost. Hey Sharon, it's good to have you on. And just thinking about where next, because this is how I live. Your airfare will cost $7,000. Whoa, holy smokes, that's a lot. Yeah, see that it's like, I don't know. Hey Roger, maybe we want to pick something different. You're happy with a hammock on the beach. Well, hammocks on the beach are like in the 3,000 range. So I need to know if that's where people want to go, so we can start kind of like, figuring it out. Because if we're trying to get a group of 10 or 8 together and find hotels for everybody, then it could be we need to get moving on it. So that's me, the planner here, always working on my next adventure. And I have learned that this is really a pretty okay way to be. And that's cattle class. Wow. For us, flights aren't so bad. It's going to cost about $1,500. That's cattle class. That's not prime. That's more like main. But yeah. I think we should get together and decide, what we're comfortable with, because that's in the big thing. Hey Mandy, it's great to have you on. But this is how I work. I love vacations and I love trips, but the planning stage is the part that's the most fun. So that's the cool thing, is that I just love looking at these places and daydreaming about being there, and then I check out all the different amenities and I weigh them against each other, and I come down to like 2 or 3 choices, and it takes me forever. $15,000 for business class. Wow. Oh my gosh. Man, I looked at flying to Melbourne, and it was going to be $9,000 for the Delta Premier. Oh, to Cabo. If from Flint or from Detroit to Melbourne, it was I think I told Brian it was $9,000 for the Premier class, where you get the bed and everything. What they're calling first class is like $3,000. So man, that's a lot. Holy smokes. Hey, Sue. So yeah, I think we need to decide what we want to do, because then we can actually start really planning it. Because right now it's just like in this like amorphous stage, and I don't really want to settle anything until we get a feel about the portal. But to Cabo, Mandy, going to Cabo in spring, March 2019. Our group, as a group, we're going to go, and we're all going to meet up at Cabo. This is exciting. But rooms are really getting booked up. So like the cost is just going to go up unless we send. I used to just land in a city and go there. Have to come through Santiago. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, the rooms are getting booked up, and anything that's like in a reasonable rate. And people have different expectations about what kind of place they want to be at, and what amenities they want, all of that. Some like Dean, I mean, you may not care. Hey, Effie, I'm glad to have you on. You may not care, Dean, it may just be like, whatever, just a room someplace, any place is fine with you. Someone else, like me, is a little more like the creature comforts. So I have decided in this transformation of mine that I kind of like nice restaurants and all of the little extras that go along with the nicer resorts. So yeah. So I mean, we stayed at a beautiful place in Punta Cana. It was very nice. But it was just okay. The food was just okay, and there wasn't a lot of extra stuff to do. It was just, but don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful place. We had a wonderful time. Last time, Jamaica, whoa, was like, oh my gosh, just amazing. So that's kind of opened my eyes to, and really there wasn't very much difference in cost, but the difference in quality was through the roof. So that's something you really want to pay attention to, because that's kind of important, because it may not be a lot more in money, but it may make a big difference in quality. And then things like where it's located. Where we were in Punta Cana, you didn't really go anywhere, you just stayed on the resort, which is cool. We're just going to have a big group, we're all going to get together, we're all going to talk all the time anyway. We may not want to do any kind of excursions or anything, but being in Mobe made it a lot easier to get out and do things, and so it was a lot more flexible. Now, we're talking Mexico, so we're probably going to stay on the resort anyways, so then that makes the resort even more important. So you see where my mind's going. So those are the kinds of things that I've been thinking about, is like what kind of expectations people have, and how much people want to spend on it can make a big difference in what we're doing. I mean, if the price tag you guys are looking at is closer to 1,000 and the rooms are more like 3, then that can make a big difference. So that's what I've been up to. You can see I've been spending a lot of time on it, but this is what I love to do. I mean, this is my niche. This is how I relax. So all the anxiety I was feeling yesterday, I don't feel any of that right now. All I'm thinking about is our next adventure and having fun and getting out in the sun and all of that wonderful time that we can have together. So, but I do think we need to sit down and decide, on a place pretty soon, guys. So this is me live with Lisa going, come on, we need to make a firm commitment to this adventure and get on board and decide whether we want to do it or not. Yes, heavenly. It is. The whole planning period is the part that is the most fun. The vacation itself, in experiencing it, is wonderful. Getting a big tour bus and stopping at different places. Whoa, Machu Picchu, that would be cool. Definitely, Dean, but that's probably pricey. So we need to decide where we want to go and what we want to do. Hey, Kristen, it's great to have you on. But yeah, for me, the planning is the key thing. I know I would love Machu Picchu too. But if we're talking Machu Picchu, then we need to figure a place where we want to be, because I don't think Cabo is going to be close to where we want to go for Machu Picchu. But I need to sit down with the map. So yeah, see, stuff like that we need to kind of talk about, because there's so much to do, and I really don't care where we end up as long as we are all together. That's the key thing for me. You have to be careful. Oh, altitude sickness. Yeah, that can be a big problem. We can all meet in Bali. We could, Effie, but it's cold there. Although it might not be cold in March. It was cold in the summer, but let me check on that. You know me, guys. Lizard, warmth, sun, don't care as long as it's got that. Bali does sound wonderful. It does, and it is on the bucket list. Definitely on the bucket list. It's always warm. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm down. As long as there's sun and warmth, I'm good with it. And water. Sun, warm, water. 3 keys. It's in Lima, Peru. Yeah. Okay, autocorrect is killing you. Yeah. Well, I wasn't thinking of Machu Picchu. I was thinking of the other one, the Mayan. There's Mayan ruins, but those are, I think, on the other side in the peninsula, over by like Puerto Vallarta, maybe. I think you can, or somewhere in there. So I was thinking of the Mayans. I wasn't thinking of the Incans. Thanks. Hey, Carrie, it's good to see you. So yeah, these are the kinds of things we need to talk about. This is the planning stages. This is the most exciting part of any adventure, is getting it planned. So I am drawing everything together. The Mayans are beautiful. Definitely. Definitely. So that would be a really cool thing to do. Multiple friends done Machu Picchu and some got really sick. Wow. That would be, yeah, because it's high in the mountains, and then you're climbing too. So that would be pretty cool. Really awesome. So yeah, all of that would be amazing. And I'm just saying, we need to plan, because this is the most exciting part of any vacation, is the planning, guys. And this is the part where we get to really decide, what we want to do and where we want to go, and we can look at it. So I need you all, I'm putting you all to work in true teacher fashion, giving you homework. So look up and try to find 2 resorts in wherever. If you want to do Cabo still, let's look at Cabo. If you're thinking more like the Yucatan Peninsula, something over there, find some place over there, and let's get together and talk about it. Pirate country in Cornwall, England. Oh, very fun. Yes, love England, love it. But on vacation in March, I want warmth. It mimics the Caribbean. Nice, very nice. I love the Caribbean. Caribbean is awesome. It's like my happy place. So yeah, that's what I need. 2 places that you would like to stay in, wherever. Mexico, Bali, wherever. That's your jobs. And then we'll send them out, and we'll look at them, and then we'll vote. Caitlin wants to see Germany. So expensive to fly over. Yes. Yeah. And it'd be awkward for you. It's cheaper to go to Europe through Toronto, but that'd be kind of a drive for you because you're in Pennsylvania. Although you might be able to find a better flight out of New York. G found some pretty good rates on Rome out of New York. So you have access to a massive beach house in Juan Win, families 3, and loads of accommodation. That would be cool. I don't know where that is, but that'd be cool. Absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing, the difference, isn't it, Mandy? Trying to find a nonstop out of Detroit, good luck. And it was like a huge layover and super expensive. If we go to Toronto, super, super reasonable. Thailand is cheap. Is it warm? Warm, water, sun. 3 things, Dean. That's the 3 things I need. And Brian wants golf. So if you got it, I'm in. I'm easy. So yeah, I don't care. I'm not in love with anything. I've spent some time. There'll be awesome places there, but even Thailand would kill you. Humid and bug infested. Don't do bugs very well. Humidity is not too bad. Grand Cayman, I know, Carrie, that's what you said. The Grand Caymans were your favorite place. Humidity, my hair products, amazing. It's all there. Warmth, sun, weather, perfect. Sounds awesome. Yeah, I'll start looking at flights. Flights would be pricier for us, but it might end up working out the same, because if we're not looking at $3,500, $4,000 in a hotel, then that would be a big deal. You had 2 ladybugs in the house. Oh man, ladybugs are supposed to be good luck. They kill aphids, and so they're always good for gardens. But we had one year that we had all of these orange ones, and they were all over the place in the house. Last year we had the dumb shield bugs. This year we've been lucky. It's been dry. How much are flights for you guys? For Thailand, I don't know. To Melbourne, even on the business class, or the comfort class, it was gonna be $3,000. So it's not quite the the ones that lay down, but they're 75%. So it'd be probably somewhere between, it was $1,500 for cattle call, and then $3,000 for, that's to get to Melbourne. I was looking it up. I'm always looking it up. One day I'm just gonna show up on your doorsteps, guys. Happy and Charlie. You're just gonna be like, whoa, Lisa, where are you coming from? Ladybugs sting. They do. It's not nice. But they are good for, that's what I said. That was out of Detroit with one stop in LA, at LAX. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will look it up. Sounds awesome to me. Lots of cool things to do. Lots of cheap alcohol and food. Sounds good to me. That's and we've got a chef. Hey, so Dean, I hope you don't mind cooking. Be perfect. As long as I've got sun, water, and warmth, I'm good to go. And Brian needs golf. That's all. I'll put him to work on that one. I think there are places over there though that he was looking at. But yeah, sounds perfect. But yeah, no, flights aren't, I thought that was kind of pricey, but that's not compared to what you're talking, definitely. Not at all. I'm good. I'm glad. But yeah, so this is perfect. See, this is why I did this, because I thought if we could all get together in one place, then we would be able to nail down something. And you know me, I'll look up anything. I'll go pretty much anywhere. So yeah. Oh, that's amazing, Dean. My greatest love is eating. So, and I'll clean up. I'm good with cleanup. I'll take care of that. If you cook it, I'll clean it. So, yeah, that would be wonderful. It's just to getting us all together in one place and having a chance to just sit and talk. That's the beauty of it. Kibitzing, what a great bunch. Yes, it would be so much fun. Oh, well, everybody has different talents, Kristen. I am a very capable cook, but I just hate it. My sister is the chef in our family. She got all of that. She loves cooking, and she loves doing it, and she loves all of that. Me, I love eating out. And I'm great at ordering in, but I love eating out. I don't want to have to deal with it. That's why I said I could live in a hotel easily, because room service, restaurants, maid service, send out everything to the dry cleaners. How hard could it Only one to ever say they love what I make is your kids. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, I cooked a lot as a kid. I did most of the cooking for my family. Big dinner parties, yeah. Hi, Maisie, it's great to have you on. Yeah, I cooked a lot as a kid. I did, and I cooked for my family most of the time when my mom was working, so it was my job. And, I think I just got all of whatever cooking out of me. And, in my family, like at the big Christmas gatherings and stuff, my grandpa would do the cooking, do dinner parties, not enough room. Yeah, I don't have a lot of room either, but we just always make it work, which is okay. But that's when I get truly anxious, is when everything is like coming out of the oven all at once, and it's all, that's like when I'm not in my element at all. So usually my husband does a lot of the cooking for us. And then I get to just go around and socialize, and that's what I'm best at. You would never have guessed that about me. 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo, yeah. I have a very tiny galley kitchen too. We have a 4-bedroom house, but it's really more like 3 in a closet. And it was built in 1857, so the kitchen was an addition, and it's pretty narrow. Hey, Claire. So our kitchen is really pretty tiny. Did you send? Okay, awesome. Thank you. You also like Effie's idea, Bali, too. Okay, we'll look. I'll look it up and see. You said you have a house though that we could all stay at. That would be really nice. Your place, the equivalent of a 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah, that would be hard, to get everybody together. When we've lived in townhouses and stuff like that, usually it's in Thailand, Mandy. It's in Thailand. Very exotic. We've usually used, like, they'll have like some kind of a common room, and so we could always put in for that. So when we did Brian's graduation, then we celebrated. We just rented we didn't have to rent it. We just signed up for the common room, and that way I could just bring everything there and have it all there. So that always works too. Sometimes you just get creative about it. All your flesh and blood is out of state. Yeah, mine's on the other side of the state, and it's kind of sprawled around, but Brian's family is mostly here, so usually when we have gatherings, it's mostly his family. And so we just all have them here, or we'll have a huge beach house, a resort right next door, hotels, guest houses. Nice. Sounds perfect. Really sounds perfect. Don't forget to send out cost for the house, and guesstimate for supplies, like for food and stuff, how much, just so people can get an idea. Sister in North Carolina. Oh wow, 2 years. Wow. Yeah. My sister and I sometimes go that long too. She's in Alabama, but we text or talk most of the time, so I hear from her pretty regularly. I mean, I was texting her tonight, and I talked to her this morning, but we'll go spaces at a time too, like that, where we just don't talk to each other. We're just kind of on different planes. My brothers live pretty close to me, and I hardly ever speak to them. We just, we're all busy, and we're just moving in different directions, and so sometimes I have to shout out like this and say, hey, let's get together and decide what we want to do, because we're running out of time. so sometimes that's an important thing. There's always one person like that in every group. It's usually me. Suggest watching the movie Hotel Bangkok. Oh, true story. Cool. Is on your birthday. Oh, well, at least he's contacting you then. That's nice. Yeah. So yeah, there's usually one person in the group that's like, that's okay. So I guess it's me, the teacher. So get everybody together, round us all up, make a decision, and let's move forward. Because that's the best part of the adventure. His birthday's the next day. The best part of the adventure is always the planning of it. So if we can plan it and get all of the ideas down, this gives me more time to dream about them and imagine them, because that's the exciting part. And then when we get there, I'll start thinking about the next place. I will. But that's okay, because that's just how I process things. That's what makes me happy, is always thinking of the next thing. So, that's cool. That's just the way it is. It's not really like compulsive or anything. It's just that I get so much joy out of the visualizing it. And then when I'm there, we can just enjoy it. You're putting forward when it's not humid. Okay. So would the end of March 22nd to the 29th, be a good time for that, Dean, or would it not be a good time for it? Would someplace like Bali be a better place for it? Whatever you guys think, let me know. Is it ever not humid? Well, it wouldn't be the rainy season, that's for sure. So that's important. But, this is from a person, it's a perfect time of year. Okay, perfect. I mean, this is from a person who goes to the Caribbean in the end of July. So, that's pretty humid. Your father lived there for 2 years. Oh, wow. Never been there, never been that far in general. So this will be a huge adventure. Exciting. Long plane, but that's the only bad thing, but cool, it'll work. So yeah, that's the exciting part about it all, will be that. So my question to you guys that are on the other side of the world and take those long flights, there were flights that had like 2 stops, and it seemed like people were favoring them over the flight with only 1 stop. Is it better on a long flight when it's like 13 hours, 15 hours to stop twice than it is to just stop one time? Because my feeling is, I just want to get there. It's an awesome place, massage, food, nightlife, nice. It sounds amazing. It sounds perfect. It does. It really does sound perfect. But yeah, let us know though on the cost of the house, so we know what we'll, how we can, put in for it, so we can all take our part. But yeah, that sounds perfect. It really does sound really, like it would be great. Family and friends moving from here to Thailand a year ago, living in Bangkok. Nice. Yeah, people say it's just amazing over there. Some of my former students went there, and they just fell in love with it. So it sounds like a great adventure. But yeah, that sounds like it would be perfect, because it's going to be pretty pricey to do Cabo, probably about $5,000 by the time we figure flights and cost of the hotels. So that can be kind of expensive if we're paying less. If we're paying more in flights, but it's going to be less in the cost for the house, then it will make up for it in the long run. So that sounds perfect. It would be 2 flights from here to Thailand. Oh, okay. I don't know what it'll be. I'll look it up though when I get off and check it out. But yeah, I know it was about, I'm trying to remember what it was to get to Melbourne from Detroit. It was like, I don't know, it was like probably 20 hours or so, 23 hours maybe. I don't remember now, but that was with only one stopover somewhere. Singapore is beautiful. Okay. Usually the stopovers are like LAX, so, which is fine, I've never been to LAX, so it'll be okay. But yeah, so I noticed that there were a lot of flights with 2 stops, and it seemed like people liked the 2 stops more than the 1 stop, because I guess it gives you a chance to get out and walk around a little bit. But I just always feel like if I can just get there, I just want to get there. I don't want to have to I just want to get. I don't want to have to stop and go, and get back on the plane and change. I don't like layovers usually, but it'd be a really long. I don't think they can do flights like that. That would be really cool if that was a nonstop. I think you have to do like the one. Hey Tana, hey sweetheart, it's good to have you on. I think you have to do like one of those flights that has the showers and stuff in them. Now those would be expensive seats. That would be expensive. That would be pricey. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is going to be a big adventure. This is a great adventure. This is even more of an adventure than just Cabo was an adventure all by itself. But this will be even bigger. So, hey, sweetheart. So yeah, that sounds amazing. So we just I still think we need to do a Zoom or something and hammer it out, figure it out, get out some ideas, decide which way we want to go, and then move on it, because that would be perfect. Seems like a great idea to me, and that's the way it is. Someone created an international railway. Oh, nice. Access to a 5-room mountain house here in Chiang Mai for people who want to stay longer. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, because, it's going to be, that's hard, but like for me, I'm still tied to the school year, so I can only get away for so long. But yeah, otherwise that would be cool to stay for a couple weeks, and that way it wouldn't be so bad that flight is the pain. But it's all part of the adventure. It's all part of the adventure. So guys, come up with some ideas. Decide on a time and a way for a Zoom, and let's make a plan. And then once you give me some direction, I can move any way you want me to move. So let me know how you guys want to do this, because it's coming up quick. And if we don't decide with Cabo, I think we're just not gonna get enough. There won't be room for all of us at the same resort. That's my fear, because I've been looking at it and there are like 5 rooms left, and I'm thinking, holy smokes, we better figure out what we want to do. So that's me, live with Lisa, working on our next adventure. And I am so glad that you guys got on and we could talk about some ideas, and I think those are amazing, amazing ones. Bye, Mandy. You have a great night. Love, love, love you. Love, love, love talking to all of you. And you all have a blessed evening, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye.